Hello everyone, in this video we will discuss aesthetic movement. Oscar Wilde is considered father of aesthetic movement. Aesthetic movement occurred in late 19th century, championed the visual and sensual qualities of art and design over moral or narrative considerations. The movement started in England in 1880s and was devoted to art for art's sake, and rejected the belief that art must have social and moral purpose. It is believed that roots of aestheticism emerge from Immanuel Kant, who spoke for freedom of art. He believed that art was to exist for its own sake and for its own purpose or beauty. The artist should not worry about its utility or the appreciation that the piece of art might bring to its audience. Aesthetic movement is to give freedom to artists to draw and write what he wants instead of pleasing audience. The aesthetic movement and art for art's sake has same narratives and both support each other. We can say that art for art's sake shape perspectives of aesthetic movement. Walter Pater believed that art was not meant to instruct and should not be based on social, moral, or political guidance. The aesthetic movement allowed artists to be more creative with their work, granting them more freedom. In short, the aesthetic movement is an artistic movement devoted to art for art's sake and rejecting the belief that art must have social or moral purpose. So this is all about aesthetic movement, in which we discussed that art for art's sake and aesthetic movement are parallel to each other. They support each other. They rejected the belief that art must have social and moral purpose. So the aesthetic movement allowed artists to be more creative with their work, and the art for art's sake and aesthetic movement grant freedom to artists. So this is all about aesthetic movement. I hope it will be helpful.